disconnection. It was beyond my control. I just, anyways, I've given you some important facts you are supposed to have for today. I'm going to come with more facts as the opportunity comes and as we move on, because our concern is that we expose lies and make sure that we actually project the truth at all times. The only thing that can free us is truth. That's the you can't take it away from it. You can't take it away from us. You can't take it away from us. The only thing that can free any kind of people in life is truth, basically. And on this note, also, I'm going to be bringing in our Prince, in live on the program on screen right now. He's in the studios already. I want to welcome you, Prince Izem. Thank you so much for joining. I've been doing my talk and analysis, proving to Biafrans that we are on the path of truth and trying to show them evidences of what and how the kind of Biafra we want, where people are going to stand on the truth and make sure that no matter whose else is God, they would stand for the truth, even if it will cost them anything, cost them their friends, cost them attention. They will stand for the truth. You're welcome, sir. Please go on.
Thank you. But before I proceed, of course, I always want to give all glory to Koke. The glory belongs to him. He gave us the day. He gave us everything. And he made it possible for us to come today. I want to acknowledge your awesomeness today. I want to acknowledge your work. Please, can you block somebody called Benjamin?
Yes, I've done that. I've done that already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. These are people, either Simon, Azuka, Ngozora Breze, may have paid to come and generate nuisance here. And also, they could be also Simon using a different name. We know that once people are lying, once people are criminals, they involve themselves in all manner of deceptions. So based on that, I will first of all advise you that when you see all these repeated stupidity from these idiots who cannot reason, it's not that they can't reason, it's just that they have been bought. They are idolatrously worshiping money and following blindly. And we don't want them to continue in their foolishness. We want to have them out by getting them out of here. I can't see how somebody will say you are lying, but they are here still listening to you. It just does not make sense. So we must read this platform of such idiots. Now, I want to commend you today. You have proven today that you are a true son of the soil, a true Biafran, that the world would witness and see tomorrow and bow for what God has done with Biafrans. Now, I just want to applaud, especially in this your analysis, where you brought that meeting with us and Simon, who tried to deny that he doesn't know these guys, doesn't know what ETTG stood for. So you have really, really dissected this guy today. And I thank you for stopping so far, because I know there are still much more to come. We are going to be taking these things bit by bit by bit, because majority of our people are poorly academically educated. A lot of them, it's not just the poor academic education, it's also they are terribly brought up, and their associations are weird. You can see it from the way they write. You can see it from how they very quickly will start cursing people they don't know and labeling them without any evidence. And we have been clear as Biafrans, because Biafrans are sophisticatedly intelligent. Biafrans are here to define things. So we know that when people are calling others criminals without evidence, it is they that are the criminals. When people are saying you are a thief, but they cannot provide proof of what you have stolen. If they say they gifted you 2 billion and they can't show you a receipt and they cannot show the transaction, how you got that 2 billion. They are the thieves, because once you are a liar, you are a thief. You are trying to deceive the people. So we Biafrans know that criminals are those who accuse others of being criminals without evidence. So, and in fact, Simon Lepa himself said it, that it is the criminals that first will want to call you a criminal. Okay? So all these things are very, very clear, and we don't have to
That's
bother
right.
too much about them. So I am here to encourage you to say you will shine like the stars. You will
Say,
shine like the sun. The
say,
sun will always shine. The
say,
truth presents the light.
say,
Nobody can stop the sun. Nobody
say,
can stop the light. Darkness would run from
say,
light. So,
say,
in as much as Simon thinks that his job is to be deleting people, either by sacking them, suspending them, or finding ways to kill them, or lock them out from Biafra. The true Biafrans understand that Biafra is for all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And in Biafra, we will have a sophisticated constitution that will have to deal with the criminals and deal with everybody in accordance with the law. It wouldn't be up to me, up to you, or up to anyone, but everybody will come under that constitution. Foolish people like Simon think that they own Biafra, and they can tell people whether they're going to be locked out or whether they're suspended. I never knew that somebody can be suspended from being a Biafran.
oh my,
uh,
oh
Children.
my.
Now there is another stupid
Yeah,
my
I'm
friend.
seeing them. I'm seeing them. There. You don't see the kind of names they bear.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Those
Please.
are the criminals. Just get them out. Just get them out. They're not meant to be here. Yeah. So this is a hallowed platform for truth. Only
Mm,
people who subscribe to the truth are welcome here. And then those are the people that God Almighty will use
mm,
to bring about Biafra. Biafra will
mm.
never be gotten with lies or deception
That's right.
or gambling. From
Mm,
all you have done today, you have proven that Simon is a gambler. All he
mm,
was doing was to gamble, hoping that his gamble would work. Now I invite him to go and turn himself into a Nigerian prophet, because that's
mm.
what they do. They gamble, their wishes, they want to tell you that God um, is propelling it. That is it's just their wishes. They
That's right.
want their wishes to come true, so they tell you it's all God last night, and God told them. Okay,
That's
so
right.
that is where Simon should be operating, not not in Biafra. Biafra is divine. Okay, it's
Yes.
not for people like
The truth.
Simon. So we will get there. So please do keep an eye on all those paid agents, because I can assure you that Nigeria has pumped in money. Fulani has pumped in money through Ngozi Ohabueze, Simon. And so they have more than enough to be paying all these fools to come and cause nuisance. But we're going to deal with them, because the truth can dismantle everything. Nnamdi Kanu told them that he's going to dismantle Nigeria with nothing else but the truth. So do watch out for those idiots who will come to tell you about Simon and what he's doing. Somebody promised you that before the end of November, Obi would stop his presidential campaign. All of you watched that, and you could see that it was only a scam. He was hoping and praying that it happens. Somebody told you that there'll be no election anywhere in Biafra land. He's saying it based on what he has on the ground. And many of us thought, perhaps he's going to do what Nnamdi Kanu did by surprising us with ESN. On election day, there was nothing on the ground. Somebody told you that he owns a law firm and has a legal partners working for him. On the day he was now asked, who is funding you and your organization? He never wanted to say who is funding him. He couldn't tell Biafrans what he told them previously, that he had or he has a legal firm. The same thing he was accusing DOS of, telling DOS that they are career agitators. On that day, I watched Simon. He could not tell the interviewer that I own a legal firm. I have partners working for me. So I have Biafrans supporting our organization. He didn't even call it our, he called it my organization. So that tells you everything you need to know. This is a guy who had gotten to a level where he was plotting to have his face on Biafran currency. I mean, what other thing do you want to know about the level of madness that really infused this guy's heart? This guy was warned by Mazin Nambekano that he must not allow a demon to enter him. We saw not just one demon in the name of Nelly. Now we saw three more demons enter him. And it's not just that these demons were entering him, he was inviting them in. So it is important we know that this guy is susceptible to demons entering him. So he's unfit to have much to do with anything to do with leadership in Biafra because he is one that the devil can enter. And of course, I can tell you the only talent he has, we know very much. Apart from that, he knows nothing. Okay, that talent he has was what drew the Kano to him. That where he is honest enough and he is working with evidence, he knows how to dissect, like all these politicians, people like, what's his name? In fact, the guy that he dissected very much, that impressed Mazin Nambekano was Tony Nadi, okay? Uh, I think Nambekano was very impressed the way he dissected him based on evidence. He has talent in things like that. But apart from that, when it comes to management, when it comes to understanding of how an administration works, when it comes to honestly simple policy issues and how to go about running even a company, I love you find him wanting, let alone a whole country. Like,
No, I want, yes, I wanted you to say something on because Victoria is asking what do you have on ground, what the way forward, and all of that, and of course I can see Edith Nedu, thank you. Thank you. We just have to speak the truth, and I am grateful. I'm so happy that you understand that the truth. You are constructive enough to understand the truth, and I thank Josh Ogolo also the way you're talking. Of course, that's what we want. We want peace, we want freedom. But of course, when people are on the path of lies, they will never want freedom and peace. They would want to continue to sell the narrative that will bring confusion, and that is why he came all out on Twitter to talk and condemn and blackmail and to call people criminals because he doesn't want that, because he has to cover everything that he's doing. Now there's something I want to talk about, but I want to talk about the plans, how we are going to, because I made mention of it, how we are restructuring things and all of that. But I want to point out something critical here. There's something that Simon, you remember when the DOS brought a letter out and they said that Chigedoziem is now the interim leader. You saw how Simon came all out and said that is their plan. They want to take over from Mazin Nambekano. Now, yesterday, is it yesterday or today? Simon now posted something. First, he posted a lie that a group called a particular something peace, forum or something. Let me see. I think I have it here. Let me see where it is. It said peace. They called. Sorry, please. One moment. Said they are called Universal Peace Freedom. Gave him an award, peace award. Whereas there's nothing like universal peace freedom. What we have is universal peace federation. Go to the internet, you will never see any. Now, how come people are just holding on to lies like this? And now he called himself now interim leader. The same thing he accused Chikadoziem. That means he has that intention that he accused Chikadoziem of.
You see, I want you to know when the devil enters somebody, the devil makes the man confused. In fact, they will start acting worse than the people they were accusing before. Okay, so you can see this guy is now desperate for power, and everything you can see that all he wants are people that either he is so scared of because of the things those people know about him. People like Zuka, people like Ngozi Oramweze, people like Arewa. Okay, if you listen to the tape where these women lead him into submission, you would know that there is something these women are holding about him. And he knows that if he were to offend them, he will come to worship because these women would have nothing to hide, knowing that they are already destroyed. So, because of that, he prefers these women that have a stranglehold on him and also those who, as far as he is concerned, whatever he says, they will just go along with. He doesn't want people who are objective minded, who are prepared to scrutinize issues with him, and in fact help provide guidance for him. He doesn't want that. He's scared of that. In fact, because any guidance you give to him, he will have to rush to Ngozi Azoka to check with them whether it's okay. And if they resist it, he would just follow their advice because he does not want to offend them. So you have to understand the way he is thinking. So you see him now repeating all those things. He's now calling himself interim leader. He is now referring to himself as the owner of Biafran project. I mean, these are coming because the devil entered and confused and polluted his mind. So he's no longer in charge of what he said. I can assure you, when he gave that interview and he said, Biafra are funding my organization, okay? It wasn't himself talking because he had, at that point, forgotten what he told Biafrans before, okay? The things that he said that made people like me begin to listen to him when he says that DOS were career agitators. He forgot it at that moment. And like you rightly noticed, when he said that, check his countenance, check his countenance. Like you said it and he did somehow. Because somehow he knows that intelligent Biafrans would pick on it. So I don't want us to overlabel issues about Simon. The time will come when every truth about Simon will
Exposed. Yes.
unveil themselves.
Yes.
What is important now is to assure and reassure Biafrans that Biafra in itself is in the right track. Okay? And all these issues, whether it's to do with US, whether it's to do with Simon, these things, including the kidnap of President Nandekano, these things had to happen. These things must happen in order to get to where we are now. The assurance is this: God has destined Biafra to come. But the delay is that each time you have anyone who becomes corrupt in the process, God would get them out of the way, retrigger the thing to move on again. So because Biafra is the spirit and it must come. So people need to know that there is nothing to be afraid of right now because we understood that Biafra can only come if we focused on God. Okay, first of all, understand that God owns everything. The worship God will be primary in Biafra, because we are going into Biafra with our God to worship God. So now God will come into us and reveal to us the things He blessed us with. Let me tell you, there are billions of things yet not discovered. In fact, some of the things we think we've discovered, we haven't really maximized, because human beings have decided to run the show the way they want. That's why you have Europeans, all they want is to kill people, kill, steal, because they haven't understood who owns everything. God. Biafra, where we are now, we have assembled a group of individuals, and we are sanitizing their minds, and they are capturing the thing. They've understood that you can't get Biafra based on lies. You can't get Biafra based on deception. You can't get Biafra based on gambling. You can't. The only way you will get Biafra is to acknowledge the book, the one that says we must come, and then ensure that you are not idolatrous, that you're not here to worship money or see money as a master. Because once you see money as a master, you're going to betray your brother, you're going to kill, you're going to lie, you're going to begin to worship your fellow human beings because he has got money. No, when you understand the principles of God and you are willing to move with God, just like Moses moved with God and dealt with Pharaoh, just like David moved with God and dealt with Goliath. In the same way, when you capture God as your propellant and you're only worshiping God, even the money you're talking about, God will tell you how you're going to make it surplus. Okay? So you can achieve what you want to use it for. Money will serve you to get effort. Money will not be the master. So right now we are building from base, trying to make sure, knowing very well that probity and accountability must drive our pathway. That transparency, total honesty must be the key. And then we are going to ensure that it's a collective mission whereby everybody must play their part. Every Biafra, the good, the bad, the ugly, is welcome to do and say whatever they believe will get Biafra. Because Biafra, once we physically actualize it, we we will have, and we have currently, a drafted constitution. If people study that draft, they would know that we have taken time to ensure that it is a constitution that would deal with everybody in accordance to their stewardship. Okay? So it is not any one of us to dictate what happens to any of us. It is our constitution that would deal with that. Currently, we are focused on getting Biafra. We must develop our territory and make it the envy of the world. We will also invest our intellectual capacity, our ingenuity in helping other countries, including Britain, to grow. We are not a threat to anybody. Rather, we'll be a source of support and help to everybody else. We are not going to play second fiddle to anybody because we understand the process of arrival into this world. We understand what we're here to do, and we know that our stay in this temporary existence is only temporal, is seasonal. We must go back and account to Chukwu and show what we have done with the talent that he gifted to each and every one of us. So Biafra and the Biafra we are talking about It's a place where ideas will be harnessed. Ideas of all forms and shapes and sizes, like never been seen in this world before. And I want Biafrans to know that it is ideas that bring about money. Money doesn't produce ideas. No, ideas produce money. That is why in Biafra, you will not have a poor person because there'll be so much to do. I am telling you, um, I don't even know how to tell you this because we are in the right track. And let me make it clear, I have no interest, and I mean it, to occupy any position in Biafra. All I want is to see Biafra. All I want to see is Nnamdi Kanu come out of that dungeon. What I will be offering to Biafran children and kindergarten will be free of charge. And it is geared towards adjusting their mindset so that they can each be able to develop, not only develop, harness their true talent, which the evil construction had destroyed, had restricted. We're going to create an environment where every child born in Biafra will have the opportunity to harness, to develop, to maximize their respective potentials and gifts. That is what we are going to do. And let me also make it clear, because I know people tomorrow will start talking their rubbish. I made myself clear that my offer will be free of charge to all Biafrans. However, obviously, I am not highly technologically equipped, so it will be down to Biafra to ensure that I have the necessary tools I need so that I can penetrate all kindergartens through technology, and I can penetrate all primary schools through technology. I'm happy to penetrate after doing the work from that kindergarten stage into the secondary school and universities because we are looking to create something new to the world. Okay, so those services, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want a salary at all. Yeah, I mean, if it is anything to enable me to move about and do the work I have to do, fair enough. But salary, no. As far as that work is concerned, it's an offer. But even at that, it will be up to Biafrans if they want it. If they don't want it, I'm fine. I don't mind as far as we did the right thing. The only warning I give is this. There is a reason why God has decided for Biafra to come. The reason is to transform this world that has been sold to darkness. The reason is to bring that light from the land of the rising sun that will shine across the world. And change in mindset is primarily that work. If we choose not to do that, which God has allowed Biafra to come, I can assure you, we will in the future plead for Fulani to come back and finish us up. Because what Fulani intend to do would have been better for Biafrans compared to the wrath of God that will come onto us for failing to accomplish the reasons for which God has allowed Biafra to come. We need to be very clear on these things so we understand what our choices are, because we must remember that God gifted us will, and if we don't align that will to the will of God and try to think it is all about us that we can do what we like, the wrath of God will befall us. So we need to be very mindful of that. I thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you for that. Biafrans, you have to understand that the plan is on ground. The structure is being put where we're going to have a structure of people, professionals all over the world, people God has put in their hearts to run this program, to see that we all receive our freedom. The people are going to run on this structure that's already on ground. As time goes on, we're going to be releasing all of this information to you to know so that we can now begin to look at ourselves as capable of doing these things rather than looking at one man somewhere and begin to glorify and worship them. So the template is on and discussions are going on, consultations here and there, and the template is already designed. Execution will begin. It's not going to be a thing of social media. It's not going to be a thing of just come in every time we come and tweet and tell you, so no, 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 no. Freedom is not that. It's beyond that. We are doing things professionally because we have professionals doing these things and people who understand what it means to go on working in the spirit of Biafra.
Can I make something clear?
Yes. I just stopped so that you can.
Thank you.
Yes.
I want Biafrans to know that ordinarily I advocate for humanity. Okay? I'm one who likes to say the truth to the Pope, to the Archbishop of Canterbury, to the Queen of England. Okay? Now, it's important to know that it came a point where my spirit informed me that there will be nothing called humanity without Biafra. And that's why I lent Biafra my ear, and I knew that we must get Biafra, because without Biafra, there is no humanity. Can I remind you again, Kalechi, to block all the people that are risen from anywhere else other than their brains, because they are not worthy to be on this hallowed platform. We are not playing. We've got enough people now that God wants to work with to move forward. And we keep warning those people that nobody should ever, amongst them, begin to become idolatrous. Because anything you do that becomes idolatrous, you're going to fall by the wayside. And it is God that will do it, not us. We have made it clear that we are going to run all inclusive Biafra. And it is our constitution that will deal with our each of us as it sees fit, based on our behavior, based on our actions, based on our inactions, based on our utterances. It is only our constitution that will do that. We don't sack people, we don't suspend people. No, we want all hands on deck so we can go with our God to obtain Biafra. And it must happen. Nobody can stop it. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll come your way again. We'll keep giving you information on the things we're doing to see that Biafra is restored by collective effort, by the effort of everyone. You know what you can do. You know you have you have what it takes. You know you have what it takes. Just give us a call, and you'll be part of it. It's open for everybody. The freedom is ours, and it is ours to grab. So you just have to know that it involves you and I, and we give glory to God. We don't give glory to men. We don't worship men for it. We appreciate one another as we bring our minds, rub minds together, and all of that to do what we have to do. And then we give glory to God. Then God inspires us to get the template right. And I tell you, as I'm talking to you right now, the structure is already set, but for the financial side, everything is set for us to run effectively, and you also can be part of it if you have what it takes. If you have what it takes and you are dogged enough, if you are sincere, we're going to test you. We're going to make sure that you are true and you're sincere and you are for the freedom of the cause of Biafra, not a Nigeria agent being sent, to come and like they do, come and give you money, and then no. The template we have for finance now does not even give any burden on a few people to begin to take the
no one person or
yes.
two people can make any decision anymore.
No. It's not possible. You don't come and take decision.
Impossible. And every penny must be accounted for.
That's right.
We are building a system whereby when Biafrans contribute their money, they can go themselves and check.
That's right.
And find out. Because if we don't get the foundation right, it will crumble again. We've had enough now, and people have been disappointed enough. I mean, anybody coming into this now to do some work must know that they are the last hope. Can't keep this up. People have died, millions of people. How many Biafrans do you want to keep dying? Do you understand the worth of one Biafran? If you understand what God has put in each of you, each of us, you won't allow one Biafran to die. Can you imagine a Biafra where we have 24-hour light? You will see children building aircraft in their backyard and it will take off from there. And you'll be saying, wow, what's this? So we know why the world doesn't want Biafra to come. Unfortunately for the war, God has destined Biafra to come this time. And there is no stopping us. I thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you all. Your messages, Canon View Media, Edith Nedu, thank you so much. Edith says, and thank you so much, Prince. God bless you. Edith, I am just delighted for your constructive reasoning here and all of that. Josh, there's nobody who is, forget about whether DOS or all of that. Whatever people will say does not mean that we are not going to get ourselves right to do the right thing. And because you are considering people who are going to laugh at you, does not mean you are not going to get yourself. That's you have to understand.
In order to pass, you must fail.
That is it. You fail to pass.
Nobody has ever started from a position of I know it all.
Yes. Yes.
People start from a position of I know nothing.
Yes, I know nothing, and then you get to something.
Become excellent.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's a process.
Yes.
So people who understand it will understand.
Yes.
And people who want to remain confused, keep reasoning without understanding that before you get anything perfect,
yes,
you make so many mistakes.
That's right. That's right.
So long as you keep going and you are in the right track, you get to your destination.
Yes. Thank you so much. Josh Ogolo, thank you for your message. C. Ogumba, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone who have written their message here. Edith Nedu, thank you. We appreciate you. We say, please continue to stand on the truth, on the side of truth, and make sure that you don't allow anybody use any kind of gimmick or anything to, corrupt your minds. As we keep doing this, we keep sending a message afar, far and wide, and getting other people to know that the truth has come to stay. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got to.
Thank you
now.
very
We're
much.
Going now. We're going to
keep up the good work.
Yes.
Make sure you keep yourself safe.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
God is with you. Nothing is going to happen to you.
He said, thank you.
You take care.
Thank you.
And to my fellow Biafrans, I salute you all. I bless you all in the name of Kukwokike.
He said, thank you all. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.